Hey guys, Happy New Year and welcome to January 8th online antiques and collectibles auction hosted by Smith Auctions. We got a ton of cool stuff with this auction, but let's start off with something that's not exactly a collectible or an antique, but it is really cool. It's a Creality Ender 3 3D printer with dust shield and a couple of different upgrades already built into it. It does work, it has been running, it just needs to be taken home and calibrated. Moving on from there, we also have a couple of John Deere pedal tractors that are really nice collectibles. Moving to the back of the aisle, we have a vintage dresser with mirror that's approximately 38 inches by 17 inches by 64 inches tall. Moving on from that, we have a really cool thing for the kids or the really adventurous adults, a 92-inch balance beam that's height adjustable. Moving on from there, we have a vintage milk can cart that's approximately 3 foot by 3 foot. To follow that up, we have a crumpled triple chime grandfather clock that works per seller. Next up, we have a ton of different prints and frames from artists such as Thomas Kincaid, Terry Redlin, Jim Hansel, Hayden Libson, and many more. After that, we have a roll of carpet that's approximately 12 feet wide by 24 feet long. Moving on from that, we have a kitchen island on casters that's approximately 51.25 inches by 18 inches by 36 inches. Moving to the back of the aisle, we have a 5-piece wicker patio set. Staying in the back of the aisle, we also have a few different dog crates. Then moving to the front of the aisle, we have a Weber Spirit gas grill that works per seller. Next to that, we have a Flexisport 35-inch desktop computer riser, model M7MB-U. On the same pallet as that, we have 2 glass carboys and winemaking supplies. To follow that up, we have a dining room table with 6 chairs. Right next to a Whirlpool washing machine that works per seller. Right in front of that, we have a GE mini fridge that's approximately 20 inches by 21 inches by 33 inches. Follow that up, we have a pallet of assorted glassware. Then we have Northern Wisconsin tobacco advertising rulers. Then we have 2 office chairs and a 3-drawer filing cabinet. Moving to the back of that, we have a Whirlpool fridge freezer that's approximately 29 3/4 inches by 31 inches by 65 1/4 inches. Next to that, we have 8 lots of plastic folding chairs. Next to that, we have 3 pastry racks and parts. Following that up, we have a few different area rugs. Right in front of the rugs, we have a beer keg, Lion and Kugel's posters, and 2 Ham's beer lamps. Moving to the back of the aisle, we have 2 tables that are approximately 72 inches by 30 inches by 29 inches. Moving to the front of the aisle, we have a Camp Chef Explorer dual burner propane cooker with sides and case. Staying towards the front of the aisle, we have a Flow Pro fan and California Closets chest of drawers. Moving to the other side of the aisle, we have an equipment stand with refrigerated doors that works per seller. Now looking to the tables, we have a lot of different die-cast tractors, mostly 1/8 or 1/16 size. Moving to the back of the aisle, we have a Frigidaire fridge freezer that's 18.2 cubic feet. Staying with appliances, we have a Frigidaire gallery washing machine that works per seller. After that, we have an LP turkey fryer that works per seller. In front of that, we have assorted coolers and drink bottles. In the front of the aisle, we have 2 vintage lamps, 2 stands, wooden boxes, and some vintage glass bottles. Staying at the front of the aisle, we have an Alto-Shaam 120-volt holding oven that works per seller. After that, we have 2 futon couches, a regular couch, and a hide-a-bed couch. Next to the couches, we have a vintage trunk that's approximately 40 inches by 21 inches by 24 inches. Moving to the front of the aisle, we have a Blackstone 36-inch griddle, model 1825, with manual that works per seller. Following that up, we have a variety of Red Wing crocks of different sizes. Moving to the back of the aisle, we have a vintage Speed Queen wringer and washer. And that's all we're going to cover for today. This has been Smith Auctions Monday, January 8th, online antiques and collectibles auction walkthrough. So get online and don't miss out.